Friends, welcome to another inspiration video. This is inspiration video number 1 for the month of October. Hope you all are well. We are still in the middle of a global pandemic. So I'm just praying that everybody is okay and, just sort of hanging in there. And I know it's a difficult time, but I hope that, Writers Atelier can at least bring you a little bit of light with our inspiration and motivation for writers. So today I'm going to read you all a quote from Barbara Kingsolver. And before I get to that, just for anybody who is new or, watching these videos for the first time or anything like that, these videos are just meant to be a little dose of inspiration. So I usually read a quote from either a writer or some other thought leader that I find inspirational, and I'll say a couple words about it, and that's it. The point is really to inspire you guys to, keep writing, and maybe if you're in a little bit of a rut, to help you sort of get out of that. So today's quote again is from Barbara Kingsolver, and I'm going to look off to the side because my computer is there and that's where I'm reading the quote from. So the quote says, "This manuscript of yours that has just come back from another editor is a precious package. Don't consider it rejected. Consider that you've addressed it to the editor who can appreciate my work. And it has simply come back stamped, not at this address. Just keep looking for the right address." I absolutely love that quote because I talk about this all the time, reframing your thinking when it comes to rejection. Rejection really is redirection, right? And when you get a no from someone, it doesn't mean that you're not a good writer. It just means that it wasn't the right fit, or maybe they had a book like yours or a story like yours already. It can be so many different things. I know for me, when I'm editing at both magazines, sometimes I am saying no to good work. And I'm saying no to good work because I might have the slots already filled, right? And I don't have any more space. So just keep that in mind. Or maybe sometimes, a piece it's good, it's almost there, but it needs just a little bit extra. And I think maybe that it might not be ready. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? It doesn't mean that the writer is not a good writer. It just means that maybe the piece it's not the right time for it. So think about when you're receiving your no's back, remember to think about the fact that it doesn't always mean what you think it means. We're always extra harder on ourselves. Sometimes it just means it's not the right fit. And also keep in mind that writing is also subjective, right? So a story might be turned down just simply because it's not someone's cup of tea. And I think to be a good editor, you should acknowledge, your sort of what doesn't strike your fancy, and you should be able to move beyond that a little bit. But there are editors out there who, they really don't take on things that they're not passionate about. And that includes sometimes maybe even a genre that you're writing. So it could just mean that, the story or the work itself was not a good fit. So just remember those things and try to reframe your thinking with rejection, because I always think of rejection as it's pushing me on another path, right? When someone says no, it's putting me on the path, because eventually the manuscript, the work, whatever it is, it could be a poem even, whatever it is that you're trying to get out there, it's trying to find its way to the right place. And that's all that rejection does. It's that it just whittles out all the places that isn't the right fit. All right? Hang in there, you guys. You can do it no matter what. Always remember that you are a good writer, you're a talented writer, and remain committed to perfecting your craft. And that's really all anybody could ask. All right. Thanks as always for being patrons. As you know, it's been a rough patch for us, but you guys are helping us get through. So thank you once again for being here and sticking with us. Some of you have been here from the beginning. And I can't thank you enough. All right. If you need anything, feel free to reach out. You all know how to find me. And I'll see you on the next inspiration video. Bye.